Okay, I have a little over an hour before the morning's up. So I thought I'd come on. I said I'd try to come on. I couldn't go on before, but I was like, I can come on now because it's only 10:55 a.m. my time. So you have an hour before that before all right, JLJ this morning here on JLJ Media. We do that. We do all the basic stuff. This is JLJ this morning. Save that. Let's see who joins me today. I'm on a little later than I normally am. So I'm a little later than I use. There's Matt Litchfield, of course. I have my Mott's applesauce. There's Jacarius, of course. You guys are here. There's Jason Jose. I was on last night for 2 hours. I was on till like 3 in the morning. It was crazy. It really was an after dark. It was a true after dark. We had the most interesting conversations. So yeah, it's out there. You can watch or listen to it. It was something else. But we had a really good conversation. Um, and I'm just like, it was very cool. And I liked it. It was like I almost ordered. I did 2 polls last night. I almost ordered food, but I didn't. And I got off. And I did. I went straight to bed, and I was like, I knocked out. Went straight to bed. I'm broke. Hey, it happens. I'm broke too. Everybody's broke. Everybody's broke. I'm broke too. But we're rich in other ways. That's how we get that. We're rich in other ways. Um, but it was just so funny. I came on and we had a nice crowd. So shout out to the crowd last night that came on with us and voted in the poll. Like Good Morning Beauty Ashes was there. Yes, was there. That was fun. I like late nights. I just can't always stay up late nights because I have to get up in the morning. Um, but I had a wonderful view this morning. We have the financial planner named Jody Carter. They'll be coming out soon for my show, A Lot of Help. She's from New York. She's great. I could talk to her forever. And we also made a Patreon content. So I have a Patreon thing from her and a regular show. So that'll be out later this week. So that was a lot of fun. But I was like, I have an hour left before the morning is up. So I'm gonna have my Mott's applesauce and drink the rest of my coffee. I'm having cinnamon applesauce this morning. But one day I may order food late at night. If you're watching last night, the whole thing was I've never ordered delivery in LA after midnight. I've never done it. I've either gone out to eat, just didn't. And we did a whole poll. It was decided I was going to get Denny's or IHOP. I was going to get breakfast food. We had 2 polls. It was hilarious. But I was like, then I got too tired. I didn't have enough money, but then I got too tired also. So I didn't eat. But it was fun, just going through the whole process. I'm Cobb. And there's a different crowd at night. I love it. I get a different crowd. Like folks I never see in daytime. So which makes sense. There are folks who work and everything, things going on. So Matt, your buddy Tony J was on last night with us, being silly. Crystal came through and Sherry came through. I was like, Sherry. Kayla came on. There's definitely a different crowd. So I have another show called JLJ this evening. Trying to figure out what that's going to be. I've literally have figured out after dark and morning. I got those and dates today. Those are all taken care of. Yes, Shakira, you can always ask me something. You don't have to ask me to ask something. Just go ahead and ask it. But yes, it's just completely I'm learning. I forgot where these shows. I like having these shows. Samantha, thank you. I actually thanked you last night on my show, JLJ After Dark. I'm thanking you now, Samantha. I did not see it till later. I was like, Samantha donated yesterday, and Samantha, your donation helped me pay for an album that I have online, and so I needed to renew it for a year, and your payment helped me do that. So it was for work. It's an album. The album spins. I get money for it. So thank you, Samantha. It totally helped. It literally helped for that. And that's why I do a lot of times I'll ask for little bits of money here and there because I need them for like little bills like that. So that came in handy, and you gave me the $30. So thank you. That really, and Beauty for Ashes, This Chemo Beauty also gave a little bit yesterday too. So thank you. Like early this morning. You want some After Dark early this morning. That's so funny. It was Samantha. It was great. It was perfect. I mean, it totally helped for that. So now that album stays on the charts. It stays on Spotify and Apple and Google. They renew once every year, and so the singles I have, the albums that came, and it was up for renewal. So thank you. That came for that. It totally helped for that. So I have no problem telling you where the money goes. Like literally totally transparent. Like this goes for this, that goes for that. If anybody's generous today, I will, whatever money you give me today, I'll use for some more songs. I'm recording some songs. I got to pay my producers a little bit do the songs. I pay a little bit, then we have a cut later. I have some songs I'm recording. I shared one on my Spotify, on Patreon yesterday. Check that out if you're a Patreon member. But I'm writing songs, recording them, going to my next album from my big 55th birthday. Ethel was on last night. She was there. So so thank you so much for that. So there was a fun crowd. So I'll do that again at some point. But tonight is GHB Spotlight. Tonight is GHB Spotlight, nighttime edition. It's me and Frank. So he's asking me my pretzel story. Yes. Jair's asking me a question. Let me answer the question. What do you love about being on YouTube? You guys. I mean, it sounds sappy and syrupy, but literally, I didn't know what YouTube was. I wasn't an early supporter of YouTube. It wasn't anything. I came on through AfterBuzz TV, and Carrie, you just had a birthday. You have a whole year before you get to 25. You're so funny. But once I started doing these shows and there's a live chat option and the chats, that's what helped me like being on YouTube, to tell you the truth. Because now I talk to you guys. Oh yeah, go exercise that though. Make sure you get the exercise, girl. That's right. That's why I like being on here, because I can talk to you guys. And a lot of my colleagues always say this. So like, James, you're very rare in the fact that you just come on and start talking. And that's just me. I come on and start talking, and I can't. But you guys help me with that. You ask me questions, you talk back with me. I like this part. That's why I like on YouTube. I like that I can put something up and get reaction, and that's what I like the most about it. But it's the audience, because I don't care if I'm talking to one person or 100 people. That's what's so much fun for me. It's like I get to talk. We have conversations, and some of the conversations, I'm telling you, these last 2 weeks, the conversations have been wonderful. Thank you. They're not just soaps. They're not just this. We've had I talked about politics the other day. I said there's one politics. That was very cool that I get to show different sides to you. So seriously, without being sappy or blowing smoke up your asses, it's you guys. That's the best part of being on YouTube. It's the best part. And I have friends who are struggling on YouTube. I want you to follow their channels. They want what I have. And there's nothing like getting a comment, whether it's good or bad. But getting comments, people looking at your stuff, that's great. But it's the engagement. It's literally the engagement. So thank you. And thank you, Meek, of course, for all my time I do. As you know, I do a lot of content. I have like 5 interviews today. I do a lot of content, and I love talking to people. I'm always trying to get more people. I love it. So it's just one of those things where I just feel like I'm giving you giving you something back because you guys are tuning. I mean, it's like it's a two-way street. And I think what people don't realize, some content creators don't realize, you have to treat the fans like gold. You just have to. That's because they make you or break you. And some of my friends who are on YouTube also, their fan bases are the bomb, and I love it. My friends JLJ Media, my World Girls, all of them, they all have these fan bases that, Flow of Boys, and they all have all these fan bases that support them. Edition Days. I have certain fan base, the Hardys. We all. That's the best part. And my thing is, you have to not down talk to them. You have to not spit on them, so to speak. You have to treat them with respect on some level. Don't let them walk all over you, of course, but you have to. You have to treat them. And I think that's what I try to do more than anybody else, is like really respect the fans and really talk to them and engage them. Only thing I don't like, my birthday is being at the end of the month. It's gonna be so busy. But you have a whole year to think about that. You have nothing to do. You just turned 24. Hi, Sweet Koala. I saw you were on last night too. Actually, it's nighttime for you now. I'm thinking you'd be in bed right now, but no, it's nighttime for you. But yes, so that's what I do. So, and I did a video today called Extra Connections. You can check it out. And if this person comes to my chat today, I'll make sure they know that. So why I ask for money, why this is part of my job, it's a whole thing. So I explained that in like a 10-minute video. It's out now, and it's called Extra Connections: How I Make Money in media or whatever. So that's I just want to explain to somebody to understand what this does. And like some people are asking me, how does this work with the YouTube? And why I keep saying hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. I explain all that in that video too. Because all of that helps me out. When I say when you download or spin one of my music or songs or podcasts or audio dramas, that all helps me out in the long run. So I explain some sponsors I have, things like that. So I do explain all that on that show. So hopefully that'll help people. I'll tell people go to that show and watch it, and I'll give you an explanation of what James Lott Jr. does or whatever. But yes, checking. You know me, I'm checking emails. But yeah, so 8 p.m. your time. Yes. So making all these videos. I do video. I do audio. I do Patreon. I also want to thank Lori C, who bought me 3 coffees today on buymeacoffee.com. I'm almost spitting. She's that too. She actually and wrote me a really nice note. And on buymeacoffee.com, even if you buy just one coffee, it unlocks 3 different podcasts that I have on there just for that. Lots and lots of coffee where I review coffees. Good morning, Andrea. Or good evening for you. You and Sweet Koala. I was on last night, Andrea. I did my after dark. I was on until 3 a.m. here. I've had like 4 hours of sleep. Anyway, so on Buy Me Coffee, I have lots of coffee, which I have like 60 episodes of that where I review coffees. I have the Adventures of Ant and Jay. Me and my friend Anthony Topazzi have a audio drama only on buymeacoffee.com. It's hilarious. And then I have coffee stories. So I tell some coffee stories. So I have 3 different things you get. Even if you buy just one coffee, with $5, buy one coffee unlocks that forever. But I want to thank Lori C for buying me 3 coffees. So thank you very much. That money I'll get tomorrow or Friday, one of the two. So I appreciate that. But I give you content on there too. And then on Patreon, I released a new song that I've never put out anywhere else. I'm working on some more music. I have 5 different tiers. Patreon.com, James Lott Jr. Check that out. Also, that's another way to support James Lott Jr. So these are a little way, but I give you content on everything that I do. I'm always like, here's content. So much. And some of my friends are with me and all kind of stuff. So Latasha, her birthday's day after Super Bowl. Last year's on Super Bowl. My sister's Andrew, her birthday's on the Super Bowl this year, February 11th. It's Super Bowl. Now, I have a slight dilemma. So so it's the Super Bowl, it's my sister's birthday, and it's Edition Day's anniversary, 9-year anniversary. So I'm trying to work all of that out. That's all I can say to you guys. I'm trying to work that all out. The day before, though, JLJ has their 9th anniversary. They had to move it to Saturday. It's the same time as my Jiraiya one, but it's fine. If you're a Jiraiya fan, come to me. If you're just a Days fan, go to them. Either way, support. We're both start at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Mine usually go longer, so I think so you possibly can go to both. You can go to them first, come to us, or come to us first and go there. You can work that out. That's why it's all go. You came on in. Oh, you were. I'm halfway through watching. Oh yeah, you came on watching. I was over at 6 a.m. You were 6 a.m. Yeah, it was fun. The late night crew was fun. It was like I'm looking forward to doing some more of those. I'm looking forward to doing. So like I said, I've been putting out video. I have some videos that I put out that I release at nighttime that I'm not. It's not live, but also want to be live at the same time if I can. So I'm really working on this after dark. I'm really working on this. Yeah, I might have some surprises coming up. So I think I'm working on some stuff. Okay, Rook King. So I put out a video, and actually responding to your question yesterday and the day before. It's called Extra Connections: How I Make Money. So if you haven't seen it, check it out, because you and a couple people have some questions about several things about YouTube and myself. So I talk about. I was like, I didn't say your name, but I said someone in my chat who's looking out for me. I want to answer their question. So I didn't say your handle, but you can go over there when you get a chance, and if you haven't watched it already. So I answer a bunch of questions so that you had to ask and everything brought up. So check it out. I was like, if Root comes on here, I gotta make sure I tell that person that. So you check that out. It's out today. It's called Extra Connections. Latest video. Right now it's 11:11 right now here, a.m. 11:11. I'm in Los Angeles. I'm in the West Coast, Pacific Coast time. So, see, Rook, you did. So I let you know. So, but I answered your question because the thing is, one of the things I'll say on here this morning, I'll say to everybody, there's a lot of comments that go up. If I'm in a thought and I'm finishing, my job is to do a show first. And if I'm in a thought or answering someone else's question, I'm going to finish that thought first. And usually I'll go back up and go like I saw some questions. Let me make sure I answer them. I try to answer everybody's questions if I can, unless they're rude questions. I don't know. But yesterday I said at the end, I think you were gone by then. I was like, I saw your question, but I was trying to talk. I was talking politics yesterday, which I never do. So it's kind of like I had to get that. I had to get it all out. I had to get it all out. So anyway, I'm not trying to ignore anybody unless they're rude. I ignore them. But other than that, if it's not rude, then I usually try to answer the questions. I'm a very transparent person. So yes. So anyway, I do that. You take your time, yes. No, but yes, it's 11:13 a.m. here now, and I'll probably be on till noon. I see this is JLJ this morning. That's why I called it a quickie before noon. It'd be funny. Of course, I haven't had a quickie in years, so I don't know what that is in real life. This coffee is good. No, it's sweet quality. It's just that sometimes in the chats, people are asking me a bunch of questions, and the chat sometimes the chat is slower. It's a delay, but even so, it's more about me. I don't get to. Some people get mad if I answer questions fast enough. Now, like I'm still answering the other question. I had a weird visitor yesterday. Last night was not a weird visitor. I had a visitor and I had a weird experience. That's what I had a weird experience with the visitor, which was with my Uncle Joe. And so I tell the story last night. I tell the story on the show last night. I tell the whole story. It was weird. It was weird. So yes, I don't talk to several sections of my family, and I'm very transparent about that. I just don't, and for various reasons, I just don't. So to have one of them come into my space, it was very interesting. And it's all surrounding my grandmother, so and her passing. It was his mother who passed. He's my father's older brother. So there is that. And also, it was the timing. It was like middle of the day on a How do you know I was home? There's a lot of things just went on. It was like, it's kind of weird. But you know what? It just it just reinforced for me. It just reinforced for me. Sometimes you make your family, could be friends or you could piecemeal your family together. There's certain cousins I talk to, and certain ones I don't. Certain uncles I really don't talk to, and some of it's not even anything super bad. It's just like they're not in my life. I'm not in yours. You don't really ask me nothing. You don't check on me or check what's going on with me. There's some people they're just not in your life, and not necessarily this horrible rage filled thing. It's just like they just aren't. And so I'm not one of those people who feels like, okay, well, I have to do family stuff with family I don't talk to. They have nothing to do with my life. They have nothing. They don't know my life. Nothing to do with me. I have no interest in knowing their life. It's just kind of how it is, and it's fine. Some of them I do have problems with, or I should say, had problems with, and I reconciled all this stuff. I just was like, my thing is, I know who you are. I know who you are. Now I can move on to something else. I don't have to stay in it. I don't have to go back and forth. It's like okay, got it. You're this way. I'm good. I'm good. And I know many of you guys probably have gone through it yourselves. Where you just go, I'm good. You see that cousin or uncle talk to you, and after 5 minutes, you're like, yeah, I see why I don't want to talk to you anymore. Got it. But I have folks that love me and I love them, and we don't talk every day, but when we do talk, it's amazing. You all know the difference. You all know the difference. It's not weird. It's not crazy. It's just like you pick up where you leave off whenever you talk. It's loving. It's wonderful. You all know the difference with people. We unfortunately there. So going back with some things, Andrea, yes, we were very close to my very big family of 50. Then we got older. Dysfunction. There's also that too. Well, generational stuff. My older generation started dying out, or it's just started dispersing. So the next generation didn't stick together. I tried to keep it together. It didn't work, and I was like, "What am I doing all this stuff for?" And people do change. People do change. People do evolve and change in ways they're not the same as you. Not even necessarily wrong with them either. It's just like you just kind of you grow apart. I know I have siblings I don't talk to. Just don't. You have one close your cousin you're close with. Yeah, like it's just yeah, it's just one of it's okay. I think it's okay to do that. It's okay to love some folks from afar and be fine with that. And there's a lot that you can do. There's no more of this. You have to obligation. It's up to you. And I know when you make certain decisions, you're making statements. And when you make a statement, like I made a statement, so in my family, so I think they got it. They got it. They got it. They had the statement. Now I don't need to beat over their heads. I don't need. It's what it is. And like I said again, it's okay. So anyway, that's my thing with family. But yes, so Andrew, I tell the story last night. I'll talk about it this weekend on my show. Really, I'm a grandparent. I talk some more about my family, and it's on Saturday. So and that's audio only. So I talk some more about my family there. So you can get some more stuff. That's it. And that's just it. I think it's just well as you get older. I told myself I'm in my 50s, and I was like, I don't want to hold on to anything from when I was a child or 20s. I'm old now. Done. Families can be complex. My grandmother was the one who the whole family came to see, and she did the reunions, which was yeah, and that's it. There's this grandmother too. When I was a kid, she was the glue. And now she really is going to be gone. I think the whole family. Yeah, we all had one place, this nucleus you could go to because she was there for 98 years. She was in this place. Now she's gone. I think they're probably going to sell the house. All the sons don't. They're not close anyway, so they'll probably just go about their business. And us cousins and second cousins, we're not close either. So I think it's good. I think it's the it for that family, unless they change their minds and start to do stuff together. I won't be a part of it, but if they decide to do that, then that's going to be then that might happen because that happens sometimes. Death brings people together. It does both. But Jason, I think it's going to be the same for my family. I think so. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so that's the deal, of course. Um, Friday, mental health chat. Sign up. Saturday, a private soap chat 16. Sign up this weekend, both of them. Gonna be great. Mental health chat's gonna happen whether it's one. We have people signed up, but I would say with that chat, whether it's one person or 100, we always have that. That's always open. You can sign up to the last minute because it is a mental health thing. So I don't do anything. The private soap chat depends on how many people we get. I have to look and see. Some people have signed up, so we'll see how many people we get. If we will continue or not, we will see. But the mental health chats always happen either way. And there's another one on February 2nd. So those two will be happening for sure. So whether it's one person, I just keep that open. We have a great time. So we have two coming up, which I can't believe that next week's February. I'm like next week's February. I was looking at this at my calendar. I'm like, next week is February? What? But today's 24th. There's no job. Yeah, I know you deal with car issues, Andrea, which I do not. My brother's car issue. Everybody I know has cars. I have a car, so I'm like, ugh. Car issues are not the best. Not the best. It's very. Oh, I'm looking outside. It's trash day today, so I'm hearing all these noises in my house, and it's also very overcast and foggy. I know it's my for food yet. I know what you're eating. Like I said, I have no idea. I'm at that stage where in my house, my everything's frozen. I was trying to frost something for today to eat, and my fridge decided to freeze stuff from the refrigerator. I gotta look into that today. I'm like, oh, another problem. But it's freezing over my juices and stuff. I'm like, so my stuff that I tried to defrost for lunch today didn't defrost. It's as hard as a rock. I'm like, so I took one thing out and I'm soaking it and cool water. Like, so I don't have anything to I can just eat. I have to defrost and make. So it's kind of crazy. So now I don't have enough money to order food. I would order lunch, but I'm like, I don't know money to do that. So it's just like that's the crazy part. So I'm like, hope the refrigerator is old. We've had it for a long time. So if it does go out, it's actually it would be surprised. I would be surprised. And I have a separate freezer, so I'm good on that. It's just the refrigerator part. It was like my orange juice, my cranberries, they all got frozen. I'm like, why is it frozen? But I took out a steak, took out a couple things, it's still frozen. It's hard as a rock. Usually defrost overnight. Not this day. I'm like, oh well, that was crazy. So we'll see. And I ran out of eggs. I gotta buy eggs. I keep forgetting to buy eggs. I remember we talked about that last night. I'm like, I ran out of eggs. Going on. I was out yesterday and I could have bought some. And I was near like Ralph. We have a Ralph. I think it's Ralph's out here. So Kroger for you folks in parts of the country. I was near two Ralphs, two Ralphses. I forgot each time to buy eggs. I was like, dang it. So yes, I was like, oh well. So we'll see. Well, I'll figure all that out. I'll figure all that out. If it's not one thing, it's something else, kids. That's all I gotta say. If it ain't one thing, it is something else. I love it. So yeah, I have no idea today what's going to happen. But I said tonight, me and Frank, I'm very excited. I have some more interviews to do today, so I'm very excited about those. Um, we got through the weekend. I have a funeral later today, my cousin. Then tomorrow is my grandmother's funeral in the morning. So once we'll get past those, and then let's get into the year. Now let's get into the new year. It's like I want no more deaths, no more major hospital visits, no more major anything. I want a break. Like, give me a. Can I have the rest of the year, rest of 2024? That's my hope and wish. I'll say it out loud. Just manifest this. That James Lott Jr. and his family, both sides that he's involved with, nothing major happens. Yeah, no, my actually what's funny is the freezer top part of my refrigerator it's fine. It's like normal. As it's only parts of the fridge. Everything on the door is fine. And all my condiments are fine. It was just my juices and waters, they all froze. That's how weird that is. The milk didn't do it. Doesn't do it, but just the dough. So I don't know. I got to look into it and see what exactly is going on. Because it's what froze and its positioning in the refrigerator is what's crazy. So I have to do like a whole CSI refrigerator because I think I could go in there and and figure that shit out. Like really today? So I have to go in there and figure it out. But in any case, the refrigerator is old enough. If it's time for it to go, I wouldn't be surprised. But I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised. It's older than 15 years. It's a good basic refrigerator. So I would be if it has to go. Yeah, I wouldn't. Would be shocked. Would not be shocked. So, but yeah, anyway. So that's enough about that. I mean, it's a boring ass talk about my refrigerator. I don't talk about my refrigerator. It's stupid. Um, let's see. General Hospital was boring yesterday. I watched that. Wine was kind of boring yesterday too. Um, I haven't watched Bold yet. I'm going to, watching our politics. I'm watching certain things on television. What was I watching last night? What I was watching. I was watching. I fell asleep on it. I put it on. I was going to bed. I forgot what I was watching. I think it was 60 Minutes. I have all these screens up right now. I'm looking at all these screens. That was one over here. I have one over here. Close that. Close that. I have this over here. Well, people are checking out my show, The Email. And I can tell you guys right now, it has just surpassed 2,000 downloads. So I'm going to do a whole post on that today, but it just surpassed it. The show is just like, it's crazy. So today I have new episodes of Falcon Crest, Dynasty 2, The Colbys, Have You Heard of Me? And about the list. And Extra Connections. They're out. Yeah, I was watching 60 Minutes. 60 Minutes is a program. Well, 60 Minutes to 60 Minutes Australia. I don't think they have 60 Minutes in England, but they have it in Australia, they have it in America. It's 60 minutes long. They do stories. They usually have 2 or 3 stories. Anywhere from famous people to politics to world change, everything. This is 60 Minutes. It's like 60 Minutes. I have to go pick up the rest of my lights today. They came. I went to my mailbox, got my stuff, left, got home. They got notice. Your lights came. Like I just left there. I just left there. So I got to finish the second half of the tree. Hopefully, I think I have enough to finish the second half of the tree, and then I'll decorate it. I have all the decorations over there. I'm ready to decorate it. And then I have to order the Valentine's one. So I didn't realize Valentine. I mean, it's coming up in fucking 3 weeks. Oh, Netherlands from the Netherlands. Okay. So I'll just 6 minutes Netherlands. Forgot sweet koala. I forget where you're from. I always forget where you're from. So I want to say you're from Australia because koala is your name, but we know that's not the reason why you're not in there. In the Netherlands, my family's in the Netherlands. I am part Dutch. I am. I like my stroop waffles. And then there's Martha Hermsen. Hi, Martha. Oh, she's bringing up When Calls the Heart. Oh my God, here we go. And she's bringing up When Calls the Heart. Well, for the Hardys out there who might watch the show at all, there's an air date now, April 7th. I was like, okay. So we have a date. So that means they'll be airing from April probably through June. We do like 12 episodes. So there you go. Yeah, so Sweet Koala, my family's Dutch. Last names are a lot. Van Putten. I have family from Amersfoort. And also in Amsterdam, but from my family's from Amersfoort, a fishing village south of Amsterdam. And yes, I speak some Dutch actually. So I talk to my cousin Saskia all the time. She lives there. I almost had a son who would have been half fully Dutch with his mother. I decided not to do it because she wanted to raise it, and I just yes, Tigrala, yes. Martha, yeah, April 7th. April 7th. Yeah, I'm very very multiracial, very multicultural, Sweet Koala. But yes, uh, you know, wine gums. I used to get those all the time for my cousins. Stroop waffles, and now stroop waffles is so funny because in the 2000s we used to put them in because when the old days went over coffee, and they melt a little bit, it's soft. Now you can put them in the microwave, and they have none even kinds, just all kind of stuff. Yes, but yeah, I haven't ridden a bike in years. Respecting Nederlands, yes. I always say Dewey, duh. We will leave all the time. I know some words. You have a program called 24 Hours in Custody for just real crimes that happen and ending in sentencing. Okay. If people like that. I'm not into that stuff. People like that true crime stuff. I don't get into that. I've been, but I haven't been in a long time. I've been. I want to go back. I want to go back. I do. Bike zero. I used to actually write my blog part in Dutch. Here's the thing, Sweet Koala. I actually want to put a book out in Dutch. That's one of my. I want to put a book out in Spanish. I want to put a book out in Dutch. That's two dreams of mine. So at some point, I might take one of my books and translate it into Dutch and put it out. That's what I want to do. So we'll see. We'll see if that happens. You know me. I always got dreams and stuff, so I do that. Yes. Bikes and canals. A lot of that in Nederland. And Martha, that poster, they're just like, that poster is just like, it is out. And it is very clear what the poster said. So I was like, wow, okay. I always see ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a job if you want to be with you. It's like a song. It's they're like we're going full steam ahead. I and people watch my reviews, which thank you. I've done reaction videos and after shows, and this year I can actually have interviews because I'm going to wait till the new season starts, and then I could talk to the actors about both seasons, 10 and 11. But anyway, so I was gonna say I'm totally going to. If you watch the interviews, my reviews, I do criticize the show sometimes. I do, and sometimes I have my own way. I'm there to commentate on the show. I'm following how they're doing this. I'm just following along and see how where they're going to go with this. And that's all that's all I can say about that. So I'm gonna watch. I'm still Hardy. There's Angela Ryan Duncan. Hello, ma'am. So Angela, I don't know if you're available this Saturday. We're doing my soap chat on Saturday at 3:00 your time. I'm gonna invite you anyway, but if you can come through, come on through. I'm gonna invite you anyway. So we invited. We talking. Oh no, I know Nederlands. I like it a lot. No, I like it. I love it. It's beautiful. I love it, and family, and I have no problems with it. So yeah, Jodie Foster's new series on Netflix. There's so many shows, Andrea. There's so many shows. Oh my God, there's so many shows out there. Every time I look for a show that I know about, then like 5 other shows are like, if you like this, then here we go. Well, see, Angela, see, folks, you want to come, you got to come this Saturday because Angela, we have a good, and here's the thing, my soap chats are safe, sane, and consensual. No, my soap chats are safe, and we have fun. And and Angela, they love you. They love you in the chats. You see Angela saying hi to you. They love you. The thing is, it's what the problem is with a lot of, I call it debate in quotes online and stuff in some of these chat rooms, is that it's no debate. It's like if we feel one way, and if you don't feel that way, then we're done. We have a safe word. I have a safe word. Then we're done. It's okay to have discussion. We do all the time. My sub chats. Ever since we started, we always like we have discussions, and there are some folks who don't like, and we actually make jokes about like when Daisy Flower comes in, we're like, oh, here comes Daisy Flower. She's ready. She's not a big screen fan. Like we even have our jokes a little bit about everybody's things they like, but like we just don't have Twitter Spaces. I know we don't go crazy, and I think that's just the kind of thing. We listen to each other. So, and a lot of them appreciate Angela and I because we're in the business and we kind of know things. And Angela, they were saying to they're like, you guys were right about blah blah blah. You guys were right. Like, we're not saying anything. We don't talk on our asses. We don't say things that are not true. If we don't know something, we don't know it. I know Angela's the same way as me. We report on what we know, and we will say rumblings or the rumors are like we'll tell you what we hear, but like we're not like, it's this way and that's it. Like we talk about it, and so people are so sensitive online sometimes. That's why soap chats are popular. We have a good, No, I know they got out of control. We know people. We sure do. But the whole thing is though we engage in the conversation also. Like we will say, well, I've watched the show this long. This is what I saw. I mean, it's just kind of I just think it's. I was watching Angela's interactions in the last week or so on Twitter X, and them folks, you have them shooketh, Angela. They are on there. So they'll, I guess, blocked you or whatever, and they're still talking about you. I just have to laugh because I muted a lot of folks myself from the last when I was the Twitter hashtag a couple years ago. But I'm seeing, I mean, they're just, I mean, and I don't think you did anything wrong. I saw your stuff. I really see you didn't do anything wrong to me. You were answering questions and stuff, and that's crazy. Okay, I say I have questions. I'll go up there. Latasha, I'm saving all my GH talk for tonight. Me and Frank Moran will be doing our special GH Spring Spotlight nighttime edition. Since our shows will come back till 2, 4, 4. That's when we'll be back for sure. But we said we missed the fans. We've never done a nighttime show. We're gonna do a show. They are, Angela. They're doing that. I don't talk about days because in our soap chats we do. So Martha, in our private soap chats, we do mention days. In life, I don't because that's days. That's my friend Tony Moore. Dish and Days. Check out Dish and Days. They do Days Talk every Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's the show I started from. How I got into this business was through Dish and Days. That's my chocolate twin, Tony Moore, and his gang. I started on Days of Our Lives doing that show, so I don't talk about it because it's their show. They support me doing another 3 soaps. But soap chats, soap chats, we talk about Days of Our Lives and soap chats. I know it's a lot of work. I can never be me. I know it's no. Seriously, they are like. They did to me too. It happened to me a couple years ago, so I know exactly. And I just like whatever, kids. And so it's just to me, it's hilarious. They make it. Oh yes, Martha, we talk Bold and Beautiful. We do. So Martha, actually, I have. So yes, and also, sorry, Angela. I have to promote my chocolate twin first. That's my. We have a partnership, so I would do that. But yes, Angela is part of a day. It's the 10th floor. GA says Days for Dummies. So sorry, they have it on Sunday mornings. Sorry, I have my allegiances first. I have to promote first, but they have one too. Okay, back to James Law Jr. Bold and Beautiful. So we do Wine Mini Spotlight, then Bold and Beautiful Mini Spotlight, then GH Mini Spotlight every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're on hiatus right now. We'll be back on Sunday the 4th of February. So yes, we talk about all three soaps. We do, and I have guests. So you go on this channel and check. I have interviews. I have guests. I know everybody there. You know, I've had producers on. I get a lot of interviews and stuff. So on all my shows, I've interviewed everybody at Wine Artist about, and on General Hospital too. So check those out. I talk about all that's about. Those are the three that I talk about the most. I have co-hosts. Those are the three I talk about the most. So that's just the thing. I'm gonna be some fun in their lives. yeah. Well, everybody, I should clarify something. I don't want to sound like I'm just elitist or whatever. So I've been doing this for 9 years. I'm one of the OGs. I just am, just because of how it came about. There's Brock TV, myself, Soap Party 411. There's a few of us said we've been around for a while doing this. The soap commentary, soap after show thing. The after show came from AfterBuzz TV. They coined it. We were the first ones doing it. And Remington's hot. Remington is hot stuff. Good, Angela. He's hot. But we were the first ones to do it. So there are a lot of now people starting to do the video portion. Some do all audio. So, and I've had many of them on shows. Max Updates GH, Pier 54, Sisters in General, Sunday Soap Sift, GH Envy, 10 Floor GH. There's a lot of I've had a lot of them on my shows. I mean, there's no competition. There's no competition or anything. But there's a lot of stuff out there. But I'll always, we're all part of the same, family. However, I will always push my stuff first. I ain't gone yet, bitches. I'm still here. Everybody else trying to come in and take over. I'm still doing this shit all the time. Devoting my life to soap operas. I am still here. Same with the Hardy's thing. I was the first show to do Hardy's after shows. I was the first show. Me and Marissa were the first ones to do anything about When Calls the Heart. We were there from the very beginning. And now it's like, there's a couple others out there. And actually there was one who tried to absorb us and go with them. I'm like, no, we were doing it first. Why would we give up, our audience to be, it was the other way. So I just want everybody to know we was here first. I was here first. But there's room for everybody. Everybody has their own personality, their own niche, their own take. And soap people, there's room for everybody. Because soap folks want content. They want content. I do Star Wars stuff, and I thought no one's going to care about our shit. We have big numbers. And I think what's going on is people there's some folks who want to talk Star Wars 24/7. So they found our shows. So now they may go to their regular show, then they find us. And then it's like, then we add us into rotation. So it's all good. It's like, and soap's the same. And When Calls the Heart's the same. It's like, there's enough to go around. But just remember, I was the first one. And I'm glad I have receipts. As Angela always says, I do too. I got receipts. So it's a little shade for everybody today, a little shady Wednesday, but not really. It's all fine. I was in a debate with another friend, Soap Watchers, about the following question: why did soaps leave daytime and start off going off the air around 28? I think. Well, there is no debate, really. The networks said bye. There's nothing to debate. The network said they were not making enough money. They weren't investing anymore. The audience had dropped. They said bye. They got rid of them. They said we'd rather produce a show that costs half the money, which and those cases were reality cooking shows and shit or whatever. They said we'd rather do that than actually have a show they have to produce every day. And there's nothing to debate about that. That's the truth. I mean, that's it. It's like they did nothing else. And they didn't care about soaps. Days of Our Lives wasn't doing what NBC wanted. They were going to get rid of it. They brokered a deal with Peacock, and now they're doing decent. And the other day, Hulu, I was saying to the other day, General Hospital was in the top 5 for the day. It was like number 4 or 5 of all Hulu programs. So folks are watching it. I think so. I think the soaps will probably go to streaming at some point if they decide they want to survive. So, but yes, I'll talk about General Hospital later tonight. I'm saving all that for tonight. That's my answer, Meek. It's like there's no debate. It was literally Brian Franz at ABC and whoever was at CBS were like, bye, get rid of them. I did. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what your friend was your other friends were thinking is. And people have all these other speculations. Like it's really simple. A lot of this stuff is right in front of your face. There's nothing sort of magical happening or anything crazy. Angela, I agree with you. So tonight, for you, Angela, it's gonna be late because Frank works for Marvel. Yes, Marvel Studios. It'll be 10 o'clock your time, Angela. We start at 7. So I don't know how. I mean, it's late for the East Coasters. I know we couldn't do it soon. I like doing 5, so it's 8 o'clock. We could. Frank works at Marvel till then, so it's gonna be 8. It's gonna be 10 o'clock. Well, I got 10 more minutes before I go. Okay, this is why I've been on 50. This goes by so fast. I've been on 51 minutes. I stay up late. Okay, like I know someone's like, oh my god, and people were complaining about the time. I go, well, it's just the time. It's a nighttime show, bitch. So it's gonna be at nighttime, like literally at nighttime. But yeah, no, Frank works for Marvel. He don't get off until a certain time. So I got to do it when he can do it. So if you can't stay up tonight, you could watch it later. I may do another JLJ after dark after that. Who knows? We'll see how I'm feeling. Because if I do an after dark, it's gonna be after 10 p.m. I always do at my time, so it's gonna be middle of the night. So that's what I said. The audience I get at night, in the middle of the night, is very interesting. I get the night owls. I get the graveyard shift people. I get all the folks who are insomniacs. I get all of them. That's what's so funny. It's a whole different show. That's tonight, folks. Okay, so I got 10 minutes left. What should we talk about? You guys tell me. You got any questions you want to ask me? Ask me some questions or whatever. While I'm sitting here, again, make sure you subscribe to the channel. How many likes do I have? I've seen people watching. How many do I have? I have 8 likes. Hit the like button, people. Just hit it. Hit the like button. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. Your life will be, if you like the show, your life will be better. Your life will be better. Thank you, Martha. I like to be awesome, be called awesome. I'll take it. But yes. So make sure you hit the like button. If you are in the app, you should be able to do that. I think everybody here is subscribed to my channel. So Martha, I think you're subscribed. So make sure you subscribe to your channel. I want to thank all the new subscribers I've gotten in the last couple of weeks. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Again, super chats are enabled. So you give super chats, or you can give Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, and Venmo. Any amount is fine. It goes towards me. There's that too. I have been out of Vancouver. I went to Hardy's Family Union 2. I went to this. It was the big one. It was the biggest one. I went to 2, and I love Vancouver. Vancouver is beautiful. Me and Marissa had the best time. We stayed in Richmond area. Everything was clean. It was green. Oh, I loved it. Loved it. Loved it. So I do like it. And yes, I will. We'll be talking about everything. We'll see what Frank's take is. We'll say, even though I did do a daytime today on my thoughts of the writing, so you can check that out. I did. You can check it out now if you want to. It's like 15 minutes long or whatever. I talk about it. But then tonight you can hear Frank's take about it tonight. And I'll reiterate my take. I did a video on it already. So just I push you should, if you are a JLJ person, I'm so sorry because I have stuff coming out every day, all the time. So I'm like, just keep checking JLJ Media every day for new content. And actually on X, Twitter, or Instagram, I usually post the shows released from JLJ Media. I do a post where I have like Thursday shows on JLJ Media, Wednesday shows. So I try to do that. So you go, oh, okay, let me check and see which one James has. I gotta do that on here. I gotta remind myself to do that on. I'm gonna do one right now while I'm thinking about it. On so I keep forgetting, many of you guys also follow me solely on YouTube. I'm trying, folks. I know there's folks who follow me on YouTube. There are folks who follow me on X. There are folks who follow me on Instagram. Let's see. I'm gonna post something right now. I'm like, hello, James. You gotta post this stuff. It's a post. Why isn't that? Okay, there you go. You can find pictures. I'm like, it's a post. Yeah, so I'm trying to make sure I actually post on YouTube. So I'm doing that right now. I'm like, let me post a couple things. It's taking forever, of course, because it can. But I'm posting some stuff right now on YouTube because some of you guys are just YouTube. So I'm like, you're right. Right now, kids, I'm remembering. I'm learning, people. I'm learning. I'm trying to remember this stuff. It's a lot, you guys. I do everything myself. I don't have any help. Um, okay. Okay. So I got it. Okay. DG, I don't understand your question. Say it again. I don't understand the question. So this video is already. I don't understand the question. Okay. Um, I got 8 minutes left. There we go. 8 minutes left. So we got. So yes, 8 minutes left. 13 watching. I'm glad I came on for a minute. Saw you guys come through. It's like I said, it's a little quicker for new my time. I have more interviews to do today. It's an interview day. Somehow I booked all these interviews today, and I have some people coming up. You guys, get ready. I have some people coming up. It's gonna be good. Talking to some main people in here and thinking I'm gonna get them to you. I'm getting back into the swing after, like I said, I said, I have 2 funerals this week, dealing with that right now. Then once that passes, next week I'll probably start getting back fully into what's going on. But it's been a tough week for my family, dealing with loss and everything. So we're doing that. So, but yeah, then after this, we will move on to get back to work, so to speak. Not saying we're still not mourning the loss of the people, but just that we have to. Maybe it's just that right now it's been no funeral, finding things out, family talking, getting together. So now we get into the next. And like I said, next week begins. February becomes sometime next week, so that's kind of crazy. Bye, Brown. Good luck today with all your stuff, Brown. You're going through a lot yourself, so I totally understand that. Hope you hang in there. I know some people out there, whatever you're going through, I see you, I feel it, I hear you, I understand it. Some of us are going through a lot in our personal lives, and just trying to wake up and get through the day. And that's it. If you can just wake up and get through the day, then that's enough. Sometimes I've learned that lesson in the last year and a half. Sometimes it's all you can do. But I do have lots of content for you. So Meek, I just posted some stuff, some posts on YouTube to get people know what's going on. I guess I should do the post of me and Frank tonight. I'll do that too. Get that going too, so that okay. So I'll do the post of me and Frank tonight before I forget. I'm kind of excited. We've never done a nighttime show. We've never done a nighttime show ever. Never. In the almost 9 years we've been together, never done one. Isn't that funny? Just kind of like, okay. Um, where's Frank? There we go. I'm picking up now. little General Hospital stuff tonight. Right. Tonight. I mean, go tonight. There you go. Thank you, Films. Films, I've seen you in a while. Thank you, Films. 55555555. It's been a while. Thank you. Hi, Films. The video talking about the GH Yes, it's on my. It's under. Well, it's under GH Mini Spotlight Daytime. It's one video. Well, the title's long, but it's on my channel. So it's one of my latest videos. You'll see it. That's the first thing I mentioned. So that is up. Yes, that is up. I put out that first day. I was like, everybody kept saying, James, what do you think? James, what do you think? James, what do you think? And I was like, well, let me tell you what I think at least initially. And tonight, me and Fred will talk about it more in detail. We have a lot of things we can talk about because this won't be a recap, so to speak. It's gonna be kind of just like what we've seen over the last couple of months, how we feel about certain changes. I mean, there'll be things like that. Because we haven't been around for a while. We've been on hiatus. So, but we'll be back. We'll be back for sure doing recaps on next weekend, I guess. Not this weekend, but next weekend. The 4th. So 2/4/24. We'll be back. I know I was like, oh, it's 2/4/24. Didn't even think about that. Yeah, Films I've seen in a while. I've been doing nighttime shows, daytime shows, all kind of stuff. Yeah, this Sunday I'm going to see MJ the musical with my brother. So I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. See you tonight, Angela Ryan Duncan. And I just saw your thing. So yeah, so that's when I'm doing that. I'm doing the matinee because I'm old folks. We're going at 1:00. So that's annoying when General Hospital starts. So I was like, yeah, I gotta go do this. So I'm very excited. I got tickets like 2 months ago. I almost forgot. I'm like, when am I seeing this? And I'm seeing Madonna this next month too. I think it's next month or is it March? I can't remember. I'm seeing her also. I got tickets months ago also. So I'm like, I didn't buy tickets. Somebody bought them for us. But I have to go see. I'm going to see her too. I'm like, oh yeah, Madonna's coming. Janet's coming too. My brother got tickets. It's super expensive. And I'm like, God, it's all expensive shit. Oh, what's going on there? I don't understand the expensive stuff. But that's life, kids. Okay. I'm gonna get off now. It's 11:57. Thanks for coming on with me and spending a little piece of the morning with me or afternoon, wherever you are. I appreciate all of you. Continue to hit the like button, continue to subscribe, continue to donate, continue to check out everything.